Guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at 3 different ways that you can pass half guard from chest to chest. We're going to take a look at a strong pass as well as 2 arm triangle finishes. We're going to look first at just simply half guard with a cross face. So I've already started chest to chest with a cross face, but my partner's framing on me here. The first pass that I like to look at is very simple, and this is just making sure that we have a good cross face. So right now, Max has a frame. What I generally like to do is go ahead and figure 4 my legs. And I do this so that Max doesn't already start to fish my foot and put me in closed guard. While I'm dealing with the upper body grips, I want my lower body to be closed off. So that's why I generally will figure 4 my legs when dropping into half guard here. Now, the first thing that we're going to look at is taking a strong cross face. Since Max has a frame right now, I'm not going to punch this across. I'm going to post my right hand. My left hand is going to reach underneath Max's armpit. I'm going to grab my fingertips to his armpit, and I'm going to pull my left elbow back towards my left hip. What I really want to do from here is pull Max's head towards my left hip. You'll notice this happens. And now when I roll my shoulder down, I actually put a pretty good crossface on him. This isn't enough for me though. What I want to do to pass the guard is start to walk my right foot high, higher, higher. And now I'm going to wedge my left knee next to Max's hip. You'll notice from here, I'm not sitting. So I don't do this where I sit my butt to the floor. Okay? I step and I wedge. That's what I want. And what this allows me to do, guys, is run my pressure up. So I set my cross face, and now I can push off my right knee, and you'll notice my shoulder can actually push Max's chin a little bit higher, which now, say hello, it puts that kind of pressure on Max. When I put that kind of pressure on somebody, generally speaking, their legs are a little bit easier to pass. So with this pressure, my right hand's gonna draw back. I'm gonna press on the thigh and put my right knee heavy to the floor. As soon as my right knee gets heavy, I take my right hand. I'm gonna start to scoop Max's elbow and slide my knees high. And I finish in a full mounted position. So this is one way that we can pass half guard from chest to chest pressure. So another way that we can pass chest to chest is by using an arm triangle to give us our pass, and then it's going to be even better because we can move into a submission. So from this situation here, we start. My partner is going to have this frame across my neck. I'm already chest to chest. My legs are figure forward to not give him access to my lower body. We're going to set our cross face. My left hand is going to reach underneath Max's armpit. I'm going to pull my left elbow down and back. 1, and now as I roll my shoulder, I post my right foot, walking and wedging my left knee underneath Max's hips. From this position, I run my pressure up, pushing, 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 and Max is going to start to try and take this crossface pressure off. What a lot of guys do from here is they will pull with this inside elbow, trying to take that pressure off. It's not so bad, but unfortunately what happens is when Max pulls on this arm's really not retracted as well as he'd like. So as he pulls, I'm just going to press with the web of my hand and pass this arm across. My head is going to drop, and I'm going to lock my hands together. Now, from this position, we're going to walk our right knee heavy. I'm going to walk and slide it right into the mounted position. From here, I'm going to flare my right elbow. I'm going to take my left foot, and I'm going to free my right, just here. As I walk into this mounted position, what I want to do is make sure that my left elbow is as deep as possible here. So if I need to adjust, I can push and walk it even deeper. My left hand is palm down. I'm going to connect my hands, flare my elbow, and I'm going to place my head behind Max's. As I do this, I'm going to sprawl my right hip to the floor, sagging my hips. And as my head pushes Max's head closer to my bicep, I make a bicep flex, and I get a strong finish with an arm triangle or a head and arm choke. The key to this, guys, is making sure that your head is pushing your partner's head deeper into your bicep here. The less space I have here, the better this choke is going to be. This choke can be very strong from mount. When I have a mounted arm triangle, I can hold and cook him here. And it's much harder for Max to escape if I'm already in mount. I want to make sure I sag my hips. So again, head this way for me, Max. We start from this top half guard position. I'm going to reach underneath the armpit, pull, and set my cross face. Now my right foot steps, my left foot wedges. From here, as my pressure comes up, Max starts to pull to alleviate pressure. I push, I drop. As soon as I get this drop in, I walk. Notice how my right knee is going to hop over. If Max lets go of my foot here, even better. If he doesn't, I just take my right foot, I unwedge with my left. I push, and now my feet come free. Once my foot's free, I want to make sure that there's no space on this side here. So I push and I walk, taking all that space away. Left hand palm down, I'm going to connect palm to palm. I'm going to open my right elbow. Now, as my head goes underneath Max's, I'm going to sag my right hip to the floor. Look how I almost fall off to the side here. Now with a small bicep flex, I get a strong finish on a head and arm from mount. Another option that we have to pass half guard using an arm triangle is using our free leg to escape our trapped leg. I learned this from my coach Helio Seneca back a few years ago. We're going to take a look at this one. From top half, Max has a frame across, I have my legs figure forward. I'm going to make my cross face super tight, one, and roll it through. As I start to wedge, I open my legs, I walk through. I'm going to press Max's arm. Why? Because he's pulling on my arm. As Max tries to take this cross face off, I press across, I lock my hands. Now, in this instance, Max's legs are so tight that I feel like I have no way to free my right leg. And I don't want to unlock my hands and use my right hand here for fear that I'm going to lose the arm triangle. So with my hands connected, I'm going to get up on my toes. I'm going to walk. 1, 2. And now my left knee is going to slide across Max's hip. And I'm going to sit to the floor. When I sit, I don't allow my hands to drop. I keep my hands up by my face, so if Max tries to bring his arm up, he can't. Now, using my left knee, I push, and I'm going to wedge my right leg free. As soon as the right leg comes free, now we're going to pass into top side control. So now my left knee is going to come over the top, and I'm going to place my left knee in Max's lat. From this position, what I want is for my knee to push away. Like I am drawing a line in between my knees, and I'm going to point them away from each other. The lower that I get, the more bicep flex I give, the quicker the tap comes on. Remember, from this position, what I like to do here is not so much sprawl as it is point my knees in opposite directions. I want to get as low to the ground as I can, like I'm doing the splits. So again, we come out. From this position, I set my cross face. 1, I open. 2, and I run the pressure up. As Max tries to pull the pressure off, I pass across, I connect my hands. Now from here, I'm going to get up on my toes, slide my left knee across Max's belly, and sit to the floor. With my free leg, now I push and I walk my right foot free. As soon as the right foot's out, I'm going to hop to the other side, sliding my knee across the belly, and now pressing my left knee up in Max's lat. From this position, I just point my knees apart, give a strong flex of the bicep, and I get a finish on an arm triangle from side control. I think this choke from side control is much tighter than from mount. Our position isn't as good in terms of escapes. Guys can escape a little bit easier from side control, but the choke is going to be tighter. So it's kind of a, better of two evils, if you will. 1, I have a stronger choke. My partner has better defense. 1, I have a worse choke, but my partner has not great defense. So it kind of depends on who you're fighting, but this is just one option you can use from top half guard. Guys, if you like this video and you want to see some other ways that I like to pass half guard, you can check it out right here. If you want to see our full jiu-jitsu library, everything we have from white belt to black belt, you can check it out for free for 7 days at coreprobjj.com or click right here.